Hey coin collectors, welcome to DC Cornwall International Coin Channel. Well, here they are, all the coins of 1961 from the proof set. We have the Franklin half over here, we have the Washington quarter, we have the Roosevelt dime, the Lincoln penny, and the Jefferson nickel. And of course, whenever you get a proof set from 1961, you're going to get this little token. It's not really a medallion. It says U.S. Mint Philadelphia, but if you turn it over, you see that it's a piece of kind of hard cardboard or paper that has a coating on it. This is how you know that you did get a proof set. So I always keep these and I keep them with the other one. Let's start looking at these coins as we go along. This is the Franklin half. The most expensive Franklin half sold for the 1961 proof set is a DCAM Proof 69, which sold for $27,000. First came out in 1948. It ended in 1963 after the death of President Kennedy, and they came out with the Kennedy half in 1964. We see that if we tip this up, there are the initials right there, and it's JRS, John R. Cynic, who did these coins. And look for another coin in this set with a JS on it. And there we go. It's a 90% silver half dollar. On the back, you see that it has the Liberty Bell. It says United States of America at the top. E pluribus unum on this side. The War Eagle on this side. When you get a good one of these, you can see the crack going right down through it. You can see the crack. And then down at the bottom it says half dollar. And also when you get a good one of these, you can see that there are words on there, and on the really fine examples you can read those words. These ones, they really over polish, and so when you look at one of these, it's hard to get great definition on these, but you can get a really expensive Franklin half from 1961 as part of a proof set. If you get one of these proof sets, do not take it up and open it up like I did. Keep it together. If you want to get it valued, have somebody value it, but send them the whole package. Don't take them out and have them. If you get one of these that's already taken out of the package, just be real careful with it. You will change the value by handling it. Next coin was the Washington quarter. In 1961, they made 121 million quarters, and they made 3 million of these proof sets. You see down here, we see a J and an F this time, and that's for John Flanagan. Again, a really shiny one, but you don't see much detail in the hair, and not as much detail as we like down here on what I call a ponytail. Great lettering though, Liberty, In God We Trust. Tip it up, and we see this is a silver one, also 90% silver. This is worth about $5 almost in silver alone. Then we get to the back, we see E pluribus unum here, United States of America at the top, $quarter, and this is where you know that you have a proof coin from Philadelphia if you have a quarter and the A touches the leaf and the L touches or almost touches, and I think it actually touches on this one. It'll still be not so great with the feathers and stuff, but this is the Philadelphia proof coin. And at Philadelphia in 1961, you can get a proof quarter that's worth about $725 if you get it in a deep cameo. And if you get it in a regular proof 70, not cameo, it's worth about $875. So this is one of the weird coins where the cameo is actually not worth as much as the regular shined coin, and that's because the regular coin, they found it in a 70. The cameo, they've only gone to a proof 69. Finally, this is the closest one we have to a cameo in this set. I guess you could say it almost is. See how the head comes off the coin different? And this is interesting because we've got all these from the same set, and this is the only one that's really a cameo. It has a little bit of a blemish there, so that's going to take away some of the value of it. And then down here we see that there's a JS, and that's for John Cynic also, who was the engraver of this coin. It says In God We Trust under Roosevelt's chin. Again, we have a silver one. This is worth a couple bucks just in silver alone. And we get to the back of this one, and we see that this is one that we may want to put aside and have graded, because it says United States of America at the top. We have the olive branch, we have the acorn, and we seem to have full bands on this one, top and bottom, and just great cameo on the front. On the back, not so much of a cameo, but that's something that we they would take into account. So maybe we'll save this one and get it graded. Next we have the nickel, and this one's not quite at a cameo level, but it's a pretty nice one. Look how detailed the writing is on here. "In God We Trust" in front of Jefferson, "Liberty" behind him. The star is really pressed well. The 1961 is just great. You can see both the kind of the notch on the top and the two notches on the bottom. And if we go to the bottom of this one, we see that there's nothing down there, and that's because they didn't put the engraver's initials on these nickels until 1966 or 67, I think. So you won't see the Felix Schlag DFS down there until 66 or 67. Smooth edge, but this is not a silver one. This is a copper nickel one. And then we get to the back and we see that this is a really fine nickel, also from 1961. The best proof nickel they found from 1961, they found 15 proof 69 decams. And this isn't a deep cameo. This isn't a cameo at all. But the proof 69 decams sell for about $3,500 each. And then finally we have the penny. And this is kind of the funniest, kind of shiny looking penny that you'll ever see. It's more of an orange than a red. It's Lincoln. It says, "In God We Trust" above him, "Liberty" here. Down here we see that there are the initials, VDB for Victor David Brenner. We tip it up, smooth, brass coin, of course, copper and tin. And then on the back we see some pretty good initials here for the Frank Gasparo initials there. Lincoln inside. Not the greatest detail in the world, but this penny, they found 10 proof 69 decams from 1961, and they are worth about $4,750 each. So if you get the top of the line penny, top of the line nickel, top of the line dime, top of the line quarter, and top of the line half from 1961 in a proof decam, they're worth about $45,000 for the 5 of them. They are just great coins, and if you're going to collect, 1961 is one of the years where you really want to try to get one of those proof sets. Thanks for watching. We'd love to have you subscribe to DC Coin World International Coin channel and leave any comments you have in the comments section.